Well, hello there. I'm back in the galley. Another little cooking video. Yes, sort of winter's around the corner. It's actually quite a cool day today. It's been some very nice days for the last 2 or 3 days here. But yeah, it's very grey and overcast. Thought we was going to get a little bit of sunshine today, but it doesn't look that way. So I thought I'd do a cooking video. I already have on here the slow cooker warming up. It's got a little drop of water in it just to warm it up. And I'm going to be making a chilli. And I'm going to cook it in the slow cooker. Here's a few of the things I've got to make my chilli with. Got some ground beef. It's 20% fat. I like a reasonable fat content when I do anything really with beef or ground beef or mince or whatever you want to call it. Because I'm not going to add any other fats to this dish to cook anything with. I'm going to cook it in the natural fats of the beef. So let's get going. First of all, we're going to open up the beef and just literally put it in the pan and get rid of the packaging. Turn that on. I don't want it on too high to start off with. I want it to break down. I don't want it on too high. Well, I've got it on high at the moment. Just warming it all up through. I didn't hit it in a hot pan. I just threw it in. I'm just going to break this beef down a bit. Right, let's let that get cooking a bit. I had 2 peppers which are getting a little bit ropey, so I'm going to put them both in just to use them up. And some garlic. Starting to sizzle away there. Right, let's get rid of that. Bit of a stir. Make sure it's frying and not steaming. Alright, carry on. While I chop up these. Dicing up the onion and the peppers. You cut your onion up however you want. Just the way I do it. You see here, there's quite a lot of moisture in here coming out. There always is, isn't there? So we want to get rid of the moisture so we can actually fry it. So it's coming off slowly, it's steaming off. Brown the mince a little bit, not make it all grey and as if it's steamed. I know some people do it that way, they actually add water to it to cook it. I've never liked doing it that way myself. Add a little salt right now. Want some flavour to get into the beef. A little seasoning right now. And I'm going to add a little pepper. So it gets reasonably flavoured. You can still see there's moisture in here, look. We need to boil off. I'm just going to do a couple of cloves of garlic. And get into it. There you go. I've got this garlic a couple of days ago, it's not very good. Oh, that's better. There's a yucky bit there. The rest seems okay anyway. Well, this is starting to fry now quite nicely. I've driven off all the moisture. Yeah, it's just the fat coming out now. I've just pushed all the meat up to one side. I'm going to fry my onions and everything in the beef fat. I don't want the garlic to go in yet. I don't want to burn the garlic. I lost a bit under the pan there somewhere, didn't I? There it is. That can all fry off in that. Bit of a lazy way of doing it, just moving it all to one side. Easy. What I like about the wok, doing it in the wok, I've got I can push it all up like this, up the sides, and still fry off in the bottom of it, look. If there's too much fat in here, I will get rid of some of it in a minute. And I'll do that the easy way as well, with a paper towel. There is too much fat in here, so I'm going to just push this to one side as well. Take a couple of paper towels. Alright, that's good. I'm going to fry that off now. I'll bring the beef back into that as well. And the top. Fry it all off together. Now I'm going to add my garlic. I'm going to add a little bit more salt. Make sure you well season those vegetables. It's cooking off quite nicely there. I do have here some chilies I've dried, which I've grown. I'm going to save those for now. I'm just going to use some chili powder today. So I'll turn that down a bit now. I just want to make sure they've sweetened them up a bit. I didn't want to particularly brown them too much. I want to keep some onioniness to them, if you know what I mean. Nice bits of browning. I'll put in a teaspoonful of chili powder, a teaspoonful of paprika, And I'm just going to grind a few cumin seeds as well and put in there. The sun's actually coming out. Woohoo! So a few cumin seeds, not a lot. And just do a little bit of cumin in there. That'll do. Put it all in there. Right, this smells gorgeous, that does. I'll just grab a clean teaspoon. Cocoa powder. About 3/4 of a teaspoon of cocoa powder. That makes it a richer sauce. It sort of sweetens it a touch. There we go, that's all gets mixed in now. It's all frying off there quite nicely now. A nice bit of colour to it. That's what we want. I'm going to add the canned stuff I'm adding. Just going to have a can of red kidney beans. First of all, I'm going to add the, it's cooking a bit too much there, slow it down a bit. I'm using tomato passata. Just cut that off there. As I put some water into the slow cooker to get it going, I'm not going to wash that out today, I don't add any more water. Open up my kidney beans. I'm going to drain those off. When I was rinsing them, you could hear the water pump going. Mix that all in. Just down on low. And that's my chilli for later. Of course, it's got to go in the slow cooker now. Well, I think that's in shots. Nice and warm. So it's got a dribble of hot water in there. Now to add my chilli. Very simple, easy chilli. Nothing fancy at all about this one. I haven't been to the shops for a couple of weeks. I've been living off the freezer, so it's a bit of a case of using things up more than anything. There's peppers needed using up. The ground beef I had in the freezer. I'm just going to mix that in. As I say, I had a dribble of water in there, so it's plenty of liquid in there. And that can stay in there now for the rest of the day. Put the lid back on. Turn it down to medium or low or whatever it is. It's high, low and warm on here. The warm's a waste of space. So we'll come back later. Probably about 4 hours time before we have another look at that. Well, in my rush, I forgot the film actually taking it out of the pot. I've already got it in my bowl here. I'm rushing around a little bit. I'm doing a live stream this evening and I already had wash and change and shave and all that stuff ready for the live stream tonight. And I quickly dished up a bowl of my chilli and I forgot to film it, but here it is anyway. It's now in the bowl, as you can see. It's thickened up quite a lot here. And it's time to try it. I must admit, I have licked the spoon when I dished it up. Very rich. Sort of got that richness to it. Just that deep flavour when you just add that little bit of cocoa powder to it. Really does give it a good enhancement of flavour. It's not too spicy. I didn't make it too spicy. Well, I'm doing a live stream later and everything. I want to keep it down a bit, but that is That is tasty. Very simple chilli, nothing fancy. Easy one to make. As you saw, it took me minutes to put it together. Okay, it's been in the slow cooker for 5 hours, but you don't have to have it in the slow cooker for 5 hours. I was just doing other things. Well, I hope you can see from that shot, it looks pretty darn good, doesn't it? I'm right in front of my computer, look, most of the picture there. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy this. So I'm going to sit down and eat this now. I want to thank you all for watching. Easy chilli recipe to make. Add more takeout chilli powder, make it to your own flavouring, of course. Straightforward, easy meal. And it's absolutely delicious. Of course, here in the UK, a lot of people would serve it with boiled rice, which you can quite obviously do. Me, I just like the chilli. I'm not a big fan of, well, I'm not a big fan of any carbohydrates particularly. It's got beans in there, which I believe probably contain carbohydrates. I don't need any rice to go with it. So I want to thank you all for watching. Don't forget, if you're not already subscribed, please do subscribe and hit the old bell notification button. And share it. And don't forget to leave your comments. I love reading your comments, and I attempt to answer every single one of them. Occasionally I get some weird ones which I wouldn't even know how to start answering, so you might not know if you're a bit offbeat and a bit rude sometimes. Yeah, I don't answer them. I'm not going to get involved with the trolls. So that just leaves me to say, thank you very much for watching. Keep eating. Trevor out.